The chief advisor to the interim government in Bangladesh has met Chinese President Xi Jinping. Now, Xi Jinping and Mohammad Yunus's meeting are important, and India, of course, which is watching these developments in Bangladesh, will also be watching the outcomes of this meeting very closely. But a couple of things that have already been confirmed seem to be something that India would be interested in knowing more details of or seeing how it plays out in the near future. Now, one of the important things that have been discussed in this meeting between Xi Jinping and Mohammad Yunus of Bangladesh is the fact that there is China's interest in the Teesta water management pact, and that's something that, of course, has been discussed. In fact, post the meeting, officials confirmed that this was something that came up in the meeting, and there will be, of course, moving forward progress on it also, is what they said, which means that India and Bangladesh, who have been unable to finalize a water sharing pact for the Teesta River, will now see also China enter the picture and find this water management game that in this region is taking place. And China, of course, that means will have a presence right near the border around that very, very important Siliguri corridor, which is of very of a lot of strategic importance to India. Now, apart from that, there is also this Chinese economic zone that is being set up in Bangladesh, that also work will begin on by the end of the year, is what officials said after the meeting. This is something that would give China a huge presence that it already has in the country, but will give it more leverage, more presence in Bangladesh, with an exclusive Chinese economic zone where Chinese manufacturers will invest and produce in Bangladesh. And this is something that obviously Bangladesh has also been talking about. The other thing that what came up for discussions was vis-a-vis Chinese loans and grants to Bangladesh, lesser interest, perhaps commitment fees, all of those need to be looked at given Bangladesh's economic position at this point, and that's something that also has been discussed. But also what we know is that when it comes to the railways in Bangladesh, in which again India is a keen interest, has shown keen interest and is a keen player. India has supplied a lot of locomotives, etc. to Bangladesh. Even in the railways, Bangladesh will now look at providing railway wagons, railway infrastructure, developing railway infrastructure in Bangladesh. And this is, of course, also something that India would be looking at very closely, because remember, rail and waterways is something that India also has been strategically looking at in Bangladesh, especially to service India's northeast region. So this meeting between Xi Jinping and Mohammad Yunus have touched upon several issues that are of critical importance to India as well, something where the India-Bangladesh partnership also can do a lot. And this is why in this particular meeting, these announcements that have come seem to be something that India would be very closely watching, if not worriedly watching, at least as far as India-Bangladesh ties goes, given the fact that China seems to be making a play in areas which have traditionally been a space where India and Bangladesh have had a keen understanding on. For more such videos, stay tuned to NDTV's YouTube platform. Keep watching NDTV. Thank you so much for watching.